call my phone like you needed something. Boom, going in, okay. Ain't know you back like you owe me.
Hi, my name's Connor, and my opinion doesn't matter. And I'm going to give you my opinion on Infinity Pool. So, right when I walked into the theater, the first thing I heard was somebody walking out and going, "So what did you think of Infinity Pool?" talking to their friend. And their friend said, a lot of female nudity and not enough male nudity. So I already knew we were in for a fun one, boys. Yeah, it's a trippy movie, that's for sure. So the first thing is, if you are like epileptic or you got sensitive to light like that, don't go see this movie because it's really it plays on that a lot. I'm gonna be real, this movie has a lot going for it, has really good performances. Mia Goth, as always, does a phenomenal job. Alexander Skarsgård also does a great job. Everybody in the movie does a very good job. With that being said, I'm gonna be real, I mean, it pushes some boundaries. I'm just like, man, what's the point of that? Why do that other than shock value? Don't tell me there's a hidden meaning under. Why are we doing stuff like this, right? But just so you guys understand, basically, there are a bunch of characters on a vacation island, and basically, when you break the law, it's a part of the culture that, and it's, when you go to jail, if you are rich enough, you either will die because you broke the law, or if you're rich enough, you can pay to watch yourself die. They clone you, and they kill the clone, or maybe they kill you, and you live on through the clone. It's a little wacky, that's for sure. And it's really pushes some boundaries. And I'm just like, man, I'm not someone who's afraid to look at some, offsetting stuff. But when I'm looking at shit like this, I'm just like, man, what are we getting out of it? What are you getting out of it filming this? And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a girl lactate, and I'm like, I didn't need to see this. There's a lot of ecstasy sex, and I'm like, I didn't need to see this. I get it. The whole point is that these are a bunch of absolutely psychotic, drug-induced rich people that know no better. But yeah, I get that, and I just could have gone without seeing that. I was walking in, and the moment I heard about not enough male nudity, I knew that I was in for a tough one, and then to be seeing that was pretty rough. All the performances are phenomenal, though. All of them. Setting's also pretty interesting because it gives you this really strong contrast of this is beauty, this is a perfection, a beautiful vacation land, and then you go right outside the gate and you've got, terrible living conditions, nasty, dirty water, and it's just like, wow, what is this? And it's weird because the rich people kind of enjoy going out there more than staying in, their little zone. It's kind of weird. Maybe they're just risk takers. What did I get out of this movie, though? Not a lot besides ecstasy sex. I mean, a lot of it was just there's 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, fuck. That was 5 minutes too much in this hour and 50-minute movie. Mia Goth, I mean, when is she going to give a bad performance? Mia Goth kills it every single time, and I'm very excited to see what else she's putting out next. Alexander Skarsgård, he gives this, really, it's weird. He has, a bleak, monotone way of speaking, but it works. He just sounds so out of it constantly, and it's just like, wow. He kind of looks out of it right now. One big thing, though, that I have to mention is the colorization and the score of this movie, bonkers. This movie has one of the most insane, bombastic scores I've ever heard in my life. It is off the walls. It was really getting me uncomfortable. If I made someone listen to that score, they'd probably be like, dude, what are you playing? This is weird. This is uncomfortable. You're a weirdo. And I couldn't blame them. It's a really unnerving score. And same with the colorization. Everything is really, there's a lot of color in this movie, especially during the parts when it is just the rich folks kind of partying, I guess you could call it. That is a very colorful landscape. They have these masks as part of the culture of the island, and they kind of just mess with them. And it is insane to watch. I was sitting there, and I'm sitting there and I'm taking my notes, and I'm like, this movie's weird. I kind of like it though. I like it enough to, and I'm sorry, I know it seems like all they give out is the score, but maybe if Hollywood would put out some better shit, we wouldn't be here. It's getting 3 stars. Fuck it, it's getting 3.5 stars, but I'm not making a new sign, okay? I'm not. You know what's crazy? I've actually only drawn the 3 and 2 star one because it's the only scores I've given out. Maybe I'll review a movie that I own, and I'll give that a better score. But till then, if you think Infinity Pool is the greatest thing since sliced bread or the worst thing since the Third Reich, well, that's fine. My opinion doesn't really matter. Have a great day. If you want to go see the trailer, it'll be in the description. If you also want to go see the movie, the Fandango link will also be in the description. Make sure you leave a like and make me feel better about myself.